So, the release of Circle of Life and Recognition was the result of a multi-year plan that we had started all the way back in 2010-2011. Then the planned album, Rain Opera, was cancelled, and instead we recorded The Corrupted Lullaby as the third album. And although some of the music on The Corrupted Lullaby was pretty new, a lot of it was also pretty old. During the recording of that album, I had promised myself to not write any new Seventh Dimension material until we were completely done. And so finally we had catched up, and from now on we could finally start writing and release songs that would be completely new, and this was very inspiring. By early 2020 I had some material done that would end up on the new Seventh Dimension album, and due to the pandemic and my music college term getting postponed by a couple of months, I suddenly had a lot of time to finish writing the album. So how do we progress from The Corrupted Lullaby? What is the next step after having released an epic big monster like that?
For us, it was obvious to do the opposite, while also taking the occasion to break some of our old habits.
So The Corrupted Lullaby was a big concept album focused around one story. And so we said that the new album is not going to be that, and instead have each song tackle separate topics. Another thing we did was getting rid of the lengthy pad-based intros, simply because we've had so many of those, and we needed more songs that delivered action right from the get-go. Another thing we decided was to go heavier than we've done before. Although The Corrupted Lullaby has heavy moments, especially on the second CD, we do have many songs that are quite symphonic and keyboard-based. So we wanted to write some songs that would deliver more of a punch and be a little bit more guitar-based. We all really like heavier music, but we haven't really discovered so much of the heavier side of Seventh Dimension. Many of our songs from the past have also been very progressing, in the sense that it's a new part after a new part after a new part. And so this time around we made sure to have a few more callback riffs and to build some stronger choruses. The songs are generally more consistent this time around, but we managed to find a way to keep the songs compact, give each song its identity, while still have time to dedicate to instrumental fun and solos, because we don't want to abandon the things that we love to do and the things that really define us. And the result is Black Sky, which is our upcoming fourth studio album, consisting of 9 tracks. It is an album that portrays the heavier side of Seventh Dimension, while still inserting a couple of breathers on the way to make it a nice dynamic album, before ending it with a powerful main event. And these songs feel very fresh to us and are great representations of where we are right now as musicians. We will always try to do something new with each new album we release. And this album has made us discover some very exciting new territory. It is the next piece in the history of Seventh Dimension, and we can't wait for you all to hear it. We can't believe it's already been 10 years. For 10 years we've been together, been the same guys, making a lot of music together for the pure love of it. And this is what we live for. And we feel like for each thing that we check off our bucket list, new things and new ideas are added each time. And I guess the key is to always keep the goal as a beacon, but most importantly to find happiness and joy in the journey. And we feel just as inspired as ever with so many things that we want to do. And I guess all that inspiration and all those ideas are what makes the Brickworks for building the musical world that is the Seventh Dimension.